What's going on YouTube? It's your boy CamATL, and welcome back to another player prop video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Thank y'all for joining me as always, baby. And as always, propsmadeeasy.com are the tools we're using in this video. They have absolutely dominated week 5. Not only that, but college football. Huge weekend overall for the player prop tools. Once again, literally just taking the top plays off the tool. Absolutely destroyed on every sports book, everything, every sport. It's been crazy. And it's only $20 a month. Best tool in the game, cheaper than everywhere else, more data than everywhere else because we have projection data as well for the main sports. NBA is coming up here soon. Monday night is tonight, so we're going to talk about these Monday night plays real quick and get you on the right track, baby. Let's get it. So, propsmadeeasy.com, by the way. Propsmadeeasy.com. If you haven't joined up yet, you need to. All right, so taking a look at NFL for tonight. We have Derek Carr at the top of the list, under 211.5 passing yards at a -1 sportsbook differential. Other sportsbooks on average are at 210.5. Now, if you're new and you're unaware of how Props Made Easy works, what we do at Props Made Easy is we're partnered with some of the biggest companies in the entire player prop industry, okay? We take all of the sportsbooks. We have access to over 100 sportsbooks. Every sportsbook you could possibly imagine. Sportsbooks you've never even heard of, up to the most popular sports books that you hear on a daily basis, okay? All of them that have lines for Derek Carr's passing yards, we take them all, we average them together into an average number to give you the most accurate representation of where Vegas is as a whole. Now, if you're unaware, Vegas spends tons of resources, millions of dollars to make sure that their lines are as accurate as they can possibly get them. They put so much effort and resource into that. We take advantage of that, and we average them all together to get the most accurate representation, which in turn is taking all of those sports books who spend all that money on that data, pretty much taking all their data and putting it straight on the Props Made Easy and showing you the most accurate when you look across the entire industry. Okay, so we don't just take a handful of lines. Like, there's a bunch of tools out here, which I support all tools that help people have success. There's a lot of tools out here that'll take like 6 sports books into mind when they're looking at trying to help you find the best plays. I mean, a handful of sports books that they're taking into consideration when it comes to showing you the best plays, basing it off of 5 sports books lines. At Props Made Easy, we're basing it off every single sports book that has those lines, period. So that could be 50 plus on a player. And normally when you have a popular game like a Monday night football game or Sunday, like, you're going to have 100 sports books being added into these sportsbook lines. So obviously it's going to be more successful than you will see across the industry. All right, more accurate overall. Okay, so you see the -1 sportsbook differential? That's telling you that the sportsbooks average is a full yard lower than where Prizepicks has the line. We also have player projection data, okay? Not only do we have partners with our player projection data who are partnered with ESPN and other big-time companies for our player projections, but we also have AI technology added into the projections as well to make them just the best. Our AI technology simulates games 10,000 times to give you the most accurate representation of what a player should do in a situation based off AI technology, and then the player projection data as well integrated into that. So it's just overall fantastic. 210.6 is his player projection, a -0.9. What does that say? That every little bit of data you can think of is on the under on Derek Carr at 211.5 as of right now. All right. Patrick Mahomes under 236.5 passing yards is a -1 sportsbook differential. Other sportsbooks are at 235.5 on him. Player projections 232.5, a -4 projection differential. Derek Carr under 216.5 passing plus rushing at a -0.73. Tight lines. The earlier you get these lines in, the bigger gaps you're going to see in these sportsbook differentials. But the closer you get to game time, the more accurate things are going to get, because Prizepicks is going to say, okay, they're going to pretty much be behind the ball. Props Made Easy is going to show you the best value early, and eventually Prizepicks will be like, okay, we need to be more closer to this average sportsbook line than where we are right now. So they'll adjust according to where pretty much props made easy will beat the bumps every time. If props made easy has a -5 sportsbook differential on a player, most likely by Sunday, that player line will come down to match where props made easy sportsbook line was, or around there. Obviously, the line's never going to be 215.7 on Prizepicks, but that we show a 215.7 because we're averaging 100 sportsbooks here. You feel what I'm saying? So the number is going to be like that. Alvin Kamara under 5.5 receiving targets at a -0.25. We're getting a very tight range. So Derek Carr under 211.5 at a -1. I know everybody loves playing overs, but a lot of the times the best value is on the unders. I know a lot of people want a big shootout game, but this could honestly end up being a little bit of a low-scoring blah game. Patrick Mahomes under 236.5 and Derek Carr under on the 211.5 passing yards. Let's look at all sportsbooks in general. On tonight's game, we have Noah Gray as the top value over on Sleeper, over 16.5 receiving yards at a 3.95. Sportsbook lines on average are at 20.45. Player projections at 22.3, a 5.8. So not only do you have the 3.95 sportsbook differential on the over 16.5, but you have it a 5.8 projection differential as well. Patrick Mahomes under 260.5 passing plus rushing at a -3.42. His passing plus rushing on average is 257. Player projections at 253, a -7.4. So -3.4 sportsbook differential, -7 projection differential. Sleeper again under 213.5 passing yards for Derek Carr at a -2.4. Jawan Johnson under 19.5 receiving yards at a -2.32. Travis Kelce over 56.5 on Sleeper at a 2.06. Noah Gray under on DraftKings pick 6 at a 22.5, -2.05 sportsbook differential, so under on there. Alvin Kamara over on underdog of 63.5 rushing yards at a 2 sportsbook differential. Same line as liked on Boom Fantasy and Dabble. This is Vivid Picks. Yeah, we have so many different sportsbooks to choose from, y'all. But that's about it. Let's take a look at no line difference. When you look at no line difference, okay? Now, no line difference, as you can see on the main tool, we take all the sportsbook averages, and if the average is different than where Prizepicks is, we show you a sportsbook differential. Now, what about when we take all these sportsbooks and all of them are on the same line? Then we average all of the consensus odds together and show you a consensus odds. Consensus on Juju Smith-Schuster has -134 odds on the over 1.5 receptions on him at 52.26, which would make sense. You know, you've got the injuries on Kansas City opening up some targets around here. So Juju Smith-Schuster over 1.5 receptions at a 52.26. The best chance to hit that you're going to see on Props Made Easy is anything when it's in green chance to hit. If it says chance to hit and it's a green color in the background, you know it's going to be -140 or so or higher. And those are really where you want to target to take the least risk to have the most upside, the most success, okay? But sometimes you just don't have those options because lines are just so tight. But the best option, it would be Juju Smith-Schuster over 1.5 receptions, all right? Now let's look all sportsbooks no line difference, and then we'll really see some big spots. Kareem Hunt, under 2.5 receptions on DraftKings pick 6 at 57.56. Same line over on Hot Streak on the under 2.5 receptions. Same on Sleeper, Fliff, Hard Rock, Parlay Play. And then you have Chris Olave on DraftKings pick 6 over 4.5 receptions at a 55.81% chance to hit, -155 average consensus odds. On the over on Chris Olave's 4.5 receptions. Same on Sleeper, same on Fliff, same on Hard Rock, Parlay Play. Kareem Hunt over 57.5 rushing plus receiving on Sleeper. Noah Gray, Juju Smith-Schuster. I mean, this is what you kind of want to see. You want to see these green chances to hit. All right, because that means the consensus odds when you look at the entire sportsbook industry, -167 odds. That is huge odds that this is going to happen. Okay, so you're taking little risk here. All right, let's move on. So we have some college football for the 12th that is up on the board right now. We have Tez Johnson under 81.5 receiving yards at a -1.33. On college football, we don't have player projections at the moment. As time goes on, hopefully we can find a good data source for college football projections. But under on 81.5 receiving yards. Now, what we do on college football is if we don't have player projections, we'll just take the sportsbook line, which is fine because remember, we're taking every sportsbook in the industry that has lines on these players, and we're averaging their lines together. So pretty much the way you can look at it is, okay, this is a Vegas projection, 80.17. Projection, Vegas's projection is 80.17. Minus 1.33 sportsbook differential. Terrence Ferguson under 24.5 receiving yards at a minus 1.22 are a couple of solid options. Any line difference here for college football? Nothing at the moment. All right, moving on. MLB. Aaron Nola under 17.5 outs at a 51.93. Minus 132.2 consensus odds on his under here. It gets as high as minus 135 over on, what is that? BetMGM? Caesars? I'm blanking. I think that's BetMGM. Yeah, it's BetMGM. Player projections 14.9 to minus 2.51. So not only do you have the player projection pretty under on Aaron Nola, but the consensus odds are minus 130 or higher. Now, this isn't green, so the lines are very tight on baseball right now, so nothing too crazy. If you want to take a little bit higher of a chance to hit but a lesser payout, you can go Aaron Nola over 4.5 hits allowed at a 54.18% chance to hit. Tyreek Skubal over 4.5 hits allowed at a 53.3. But that's about it there. I mean, there's nothing too crazy. Looking at all sportsbooks for MLB, we do have some better value out there on other sites outside of Prizepicks. Salvador Perez under 0.5 singles on DraftKings Pick 6 at a 53.1% chance to hit. His consensus odds across the industry are minus 138.6. Highest odds gets as high as minus 145 on DraftKings. Player projection of 0.4, which is also under the 0.5 singles projection. Same line over on Hot Streak, Sleeper, Fliff, Parlay Play, Hard Rock are all in play, and he would be the best value for MLB today. Moving on, we have NHL. Nothing too crazy popping at the moment. Regular season begins tomorrow, I believe. So at the top of the list, you have Alexander Barkov. Same situation here. We do have player projections for hockey. So at Props Made Easy, we have player projections added to our tool cards for NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL. Those are the four main sports, okay? So we have player projections for those. All the other sports are sportsbook differentials, taking pretty much giving you a Vegas projection. Alexander Barkov over 2.5 shots on goal at a 50.8% chance to hit. So this is slightly over 50% you're going to hit this play. Okay, so it's nothing crazy, okay? So if you want to sit back and wait for something better, you definitely can, but they definitely got the lines pretty damn tight here, all right? We'll be adding Goblin options as well for hockey here soon. Let's look at all sports books. Now, if you look at all sports books, you definitely have some better value out there. Over on Hot Streak, you have Jordan Cairo. Over 2.5 shots on goal at 54.64% chance to hit. Minus 147 consensus odds. Gets as high as minus 151 on Pinnacle. And a player projection of 3.37. So you got a lot of data signaling the over on Jordan Cairo over on Hot Streak's line at 2.5. We like his line on Fliff. Hard Rock, same. Vince Dunn, under 0.5 points on Sleeper at 54.62 is going to be your best bet. Chance to hit. Minus 147 consensus odds on his under 0.5 points. Gets as high as minus 165 over on BetMGM and a projection of 0.6. So I like this spot. 0.06. Let's see. Pavel Buchnevich, over 0.5 points, drops all the way down to 51%. So now that's about it. So Hot Streak's got some good options. Sleeper's got some good options. Fliff's got Jordan Cairo and Vince Dunn that you could pair together. Otherwise, that's about it there. MLB first inning, nothing for Prizepicks at the moment. MLB Fantasy, that comes in. Our MLB Fantasy projections come in closer to game time. Taking a look at WNBA, nothing too crazy here. You have Alana Smith over 13.5 points plus rebounds, but we don't have any Prizepicks on the board at the moment, so we're just going to move on from there. Nothing for PGA, MMA, tennis, nothing for soccer, Call of Duty. Pretty empty board today. League of Legends, APA plus Impact plus UMTI, whatever, over 20.5 first two map kills combo at a 1.08 sportsbook differential on the over. Same situation with any esports as it is for college football. Right? There's no projections, but we take every sports book that has lines for these guys and we average them together to give you a Vegas projection pretty much, which is what consensus line is, a Vegas projection. It's an average of Vegas, which is pretty much what Vegas believes will happen, which is at 21.58. So it's higher than where that Prizepicks line is, so you can go the over there. Also, we are the only tools that have combo offers for esports to show you the best combo options. So take that as you will as well. All right. Karaoke under 2.5 first two map kills at a -1. Both solid options there. CS2. Hen 1 under 15 first map kills at a -1.5. Xylio under 20 first two map headshots at a -1.5. FL1T plus Jane plus Fame over 41.5 first map kills combo at a 1.25. Luchoff under 15.5 first map kills at a -1.25. Hen 1 under 15 first map kills at a -1.17, and so on and so forth. So you got some value there for CS2. If you look at all sports books, Hot Streak always tends to have some of the better value. You've got 3 top options there. Last but not least, Valorant. Nothing is available for Valorant at the moment. So with that being said, that is it, man. Thank y'all for joining me. As always, let's get this money tonight, baby. As of right now, still, the best value is Patrick Mahomes under 236.5 at a -1.17, and Derek Carr under 211.5 passing yards at a -0.76. As you'll see, the line for Derek Carr has shrunk just a little bit. That's because, like I said, you have so many sports books taken into consideration. So if any of these sports books adjust their line at all, it'll adjust the average a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? So, but overall, all you want to pay attention to is where these are at, and you want to take them as early as you possibly can because you're taking so much data into consideration. All right? No more need to research all day. Props Made Easy makes it immediate for you. The best plays are at the top of every single sport on every single sportsbook you select over here. Try it out. NBA will be dropping soon. As soon as we have plays for NBA, they will be dropping as well. NHL regular season begins tomorrow, I believe. So it's time to get even more money, man. It's a busy time of year. Everything's going on right now. So thank y'all for joining me as always. PropsMadeEasy.com, only $20 a month. Lock in. And I'm out. Peace.